Shalom. Once again, I'm back with a continuation of the video that I recently finished producing. Had a slight interruption because Satan, of course, doing his job like always, and working through the minds of simple niggas, simple spicks, and simple Uncle Tomahawks, man. Alright, so I had to cut the video short. Going into World War III in the series Prepare War. And I just want to go back to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, and just touch up on that precept. And Lord willing, there was another precept that I had lined up after that one, but it escaped me because once again, Satan working through the minds of Jake, through our people, niggas, niggards, should I say, spicks, and Uncle Tomahawks, man. All right, that finds nothing but enjoyment and folly and madness. All right, see, this is why World War III's got to happen, man. This is why World War III has to come to pass. This is why the thermonuclear destruction has commenced here in America, because of simple niggas, simple spicks, and simple Uncle Tomahawks that love this place, man. All right, this is why World War III is going to come to pass, and you, Jake, that love America, is going to get caught right up in it, man. All right, see, the Lord's not playing with you simple niggas, spicks, and Uncle Tomahawks, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get to scriptures. First and foremost, before I get into this precepts, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well. And shalom to the hopefully elect that's continually giving all diligence to making your calling and election sure. And with faith, truth, and sincerity that's continually plowing, man. Shalom to you, Akim. That's doing the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Now I want to go ahead and go back to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." All right. Which ultimately is talking about Babylon the Great. All right. Because you go into the scripture, it speaks about Egypt. All right. Syria. All right. In which those are synonymous with America. All right. So it says, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." All right. And just to add, if I pause for a quick minute, that I'm just handling something. I'm still at my job. I'm doing these videos while I'm here at my job, while I got some free time at hand. But it says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." All right. So the time of enjoyment is over, man. That time of happy-go-lucky spirit, the time of enjoyment, enjoying yourselves, so-called living your life to the fullest is over, man. All right. And Slakia, give me 1 second, Aki. Slakia. So in verse 3 it says, "A sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?" All right. So a sword is sent among you, man. You go to the book of Ezekiel, it said a sword has come upon the land, roughly paraphrasing. All right. And that sword is furbished the sword that it may glitter. Okay. Now verse 4 says, "A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" Now we read earlier in Zechariah, it speaks about the plague, or the very last plague that the Lord is going to send upon this place, man. All right. For those of them that have fought against Jerusalem, and that includes our own people, man. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna say that, man. I'm gonna say you so-called niggas, you spicks, and you Uncle Tomahawks, man. All right. I'm not gonna call you by those bywords anymore. Now we're gonna get down in, it's like it, man. It's hey, that's the spirit. That's the anger of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. But look, you so-called niggas, you spicks, and you Uncle Tomahawks. This plague is extended to you. The invitation of this plague is extended to you, courtesy of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Verse 6, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? All right. So nothing can stop this, man. Nothing can stop the destruction of America. Nothing can stop the downfall of this kingdom. Nothing can stop the destruction of Esau, which is a so-called white man, Edom. All right. Nothing can stop the destruction of the nation of Edom. And nothing can stop the destruction of you so-called niggas, you so-called spicks, and you so-called Uncle Tomahawks, man. All right. Talking about the 2/3 of you. All right. Because there's an election that's going to come out of the nation of Israel. All right. Which consists of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. There's going to be a righteous number coming out of that nation. But for the rest of you niggas, you spicks, and you Uncle Tomahawks, woe unto you, man. All right. Verse 10 is actually Salakia. Verse 9, it says, the fire shall go forth from his wrath, is who is he that may quench it? All right, so nothing can stop this, man. All right. Now I want to go from there. I want to get the book of Matthew 24. That's like it. Matthew 24. And let's see, verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. You're hearing about wars and rumors of wars. All right. You're hearing about the stirring up of the armies of the other nations. You hear wars and rumors of wars, man. So that's happening. All right. You're seeing nation rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right. You're seeing that happen right before your very eyes, man. You're starting to see the prophecies unfold. All right. Now, actually, I want to jump back to Revelation chapter 11. There's a quick point that I want to make concerning this, because this is how you know that we're at the end of this thing, man. This is how you know that we're getting very, very close to this next coming war, man. And I'm gonna show you why. This is Revelation chapter 11, and verse 8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." Now, that great city is talking about here in Babylon, man. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. All right, and the dead bodies is talking about us. All right, because it's not talking about dead bodies, actually being dead, man. It's actually talking about being spiritually dead. All right, because when you're in the world, you're dead, man. You're spiritually dead. But when you come back to your nationality and to the truth and the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're alive again, man. And it's about to go into it. Verse 9, it says, "And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves." All right. So there was a time where this truth was not being published. All right. The way it says in the book of I believe 2 Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken, where it says, "And the truth that has been so long without fruit shall be declared." All right. Now verse 10, it says, "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth." Now the two prophets is talking about the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel. All right. Judah and Israel. All right. Verse 11, it said, "And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them." All right. Now the spirit of life from the Most High is talking about this truth. All right. And it's entered into us. All right. The men of the Lord. All right. And we standing upon our feet, and that's spiritually and literally. All right. Why is that? Because we out there in the highways and byways standing upon our feet. All right. And we're telling you the coming destruction. All right, we're prophesying the destruction of America. All right, and it says, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And these people are fearing, man. They fear us when they see us out there in the highways and byways. All right. Verse 12, it said, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to a heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And that's right, man. So you've seen the spirit of life enter into us, right? Which is already entered into us. And then after that, after the rest of the prophecies have come to pass, the mark of the beast, martial law, famines, all right, pestilences, all right, which you're seeing those things happen, and you're seeing those things making themselves more manifest as the days go on, man. All right, so soon after that, you're going to hear a voice from heaven saying, come up hither. All right, and that's going to be during the time of when the destruction commences. All right, or when the destruction begins. That's when those thermonuclear missiles are being shot over here to the soils of America. All right, and it says, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. All right, so our enemy is going to behold us, man. Esau, these other nations, and you so-called niggards, you spicks, and you Uncle Tomahawks, man. All right, verse 13, it said, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. That's going to be, it's not literally 7,000. It's going to be a multitude of slain of the slain here that's in America, man. All right. It said, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. All right. That's going to be during the time of the Third World War. And this is why we say this. All right. Because if you read on at verse 14, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. So all this is happening during that third woe. All right. So we're getting very close to that time, man. All right. So once again, that wraps up this portion of this the installment of World War III as part of the Prepare War series. And Barak Atah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That the precept I was looking for came back to mind. Pretty much opened the door to the next point I was trying to make, until I got rudely interrupted by niggas, which is Satan is working through these niggas heavy. Lord willing, you can edify with this portion of the video. And until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They continue to rule very well. And peace and safety and shalom to the hopefully elect that's continually fighting for the faith, that's continually fighting and enduring to the very end. Shalom to you, sincere Akim, that's the hopefully elect. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.